Ivory. I just got back from Orlando, which was awesome. There we go. I tried to actually fraps my game, and I was getting a whole lot of lag. It was really, really frustrating, and it was just not fun for anyone, and I was really afraid that it was going to lag me out and everything, and it was just not worth it. So, um, y'all said you wanted to hear verbal commentary over... Okay. My game crashed. Fraps and little replay just don't like each other. Alright, so... Anyways, switching to verbal commentary because you guys said it was too distracting to read and watch the game at the same time. Oh, you guys are... Bleep! No, I understand. That is kind of... I realized that afterwards that it was kind of dumb of me. Really stupid of me to think that, you know, you'd be focusing on reading instead of watching the game, which totally makes sense. So anyways, I bought a Doran's shield because I'm against Rise, and I figured because I'm going to be able to... My passive makes my health and mana regen, I get health and mana back when I kill a unit. I figured it wasn't that big of a deal that he was going to be hitting me with some spells because he's not going to want to play with me after I start getting more abilities. Plus, I'm a little tankier than he is, quite a bit, you know, and it wasn't that big of a deal to me, so I was like, okay, extra health regen, extra health, it's kind of annoying for him. Plus, I assumed that since he's ranged and I'm melee, I was going to be taking a ton of auto attack damage, so yeah, I just wanted to try to avoid that altogether. So I got to go ahead and buy myself a Doran shield, got a health pot. With Cho'Gath, I typically will go for more tanky, maybe tanky AP, as opposed to straight tank. As opposed to straight AP, because I don't really like it. I get my E first, because I'm going to be autoing a lot. It makes it really hard on them when you push. I tend to push top a lot, but I like getting E first because I can passively hit him with my spikes and not take minion aggro if I hit him with my spikes. So I can do a little bit of damage to him because my Q and my W do cost a lot. W doesn't do nearly as much as Q, but Q does cost a lot. And I don't have any mana regen, and I'm not going to get blue from mid lane if my jungler decided that he wanted to give it to me. And so I was like, you know what, I might have a hard time, so I'll go ahead and get my E. Using a pot right now because Vi is she does so well during early ganks if we can't get away from her, and I haven't put a ward down. I used my pot a little early because I don't want her to get up behind me and try to poke me in my butt. So right now I'm sitting pretty, got good health regen. Right now I'm doing pretty well as far as health regen, and every time I kill a minion, I'm also getting some health and mana back, which is cool. I like to poke with my Q. Really try not to miss it because I like to also get the minions. I like to push the lane also because he has a really hard time auto-attacking them under the turret, because mages that are really intended for mid lane tend to not have a very strong auto-attack. So when they're trying to attack under the turret, it's a little bit more difficult because they don't hit very hard. So I hit him with my Q. It caused him to stumble a little bit with his slow. He missed a minion, and it also did some damage to him. And now he's forced to use his abilities to make sure that he doesn't miss any minions under the turret, and that gives me an advantage because I do get mana back and he doesn't. So I don't think I have any mana regen right now on my runes and masteries. Totally forgot to check. I don't think I do though. I like to go tanky pretty sure I might have my AP, but what I really do like to focus on is just getting tanky at first. I'll go with like a Rod of Ages or something like that, which I think is really important for Cho'Gath, especially if you're top lane, because you're going to either be against someone like Rise or Kale, who poke a lot and are really painful, and they hit you a lot with auto attacks. Or you're going to be against a bruiser who's going to just beat on you and just not care. So, right now everyone's doing pretty well. Rise is pushing pretty hard. He knows I'm pushing pretty hard, so he's going to push back. But right now my Q is doing a pretty good amount of damage to the minions, so it's very easy for me to push back. So right now he's not even hardly doing any damage to me. It doesn't really hurt. Bot lane's having a good time. Mid lane's doing okay. Doing pretty good. It's Kale versus Cat. She can just ult her ult. You know, Vi's not really doing anything. She's trying to play in the jungle, which is good. She's behind, so by going in our jungle and getting our jungler's minions, she's causing our jungler to not have enough to farm off of, especially since he's going Wriggles. It's very, very good to take people with Wriggles. It's very good to take their camps. So, we got this one hanging out. Did I tell you to go over there? You did not. So right now I'm just having fun. I'm just hanging out. He doesn't faze me at all. I have my ult, but I don't have enough for it. Actually, I don't have my ult. I just ate a minion. So, right now I have Flash. I can flash at him and eat him when I have it up. I'm just sitting real pretty right now. I'm farming. I don't have the greed in my eyes. I'm totally okay with just hanging out and farming. See, right now I stopped for a second to W those minions. I should have just stood there. But I was afraid he was going to grab me and put some damage on me. But I kept him from going to the turret so I wouldn't lose any. I only lost 1 out of 5. So, right now, I'm going to ward right there because I'm pushed up. I typically like to ward down here, right in this little pit. I ward right here, but I'm kind of pushed to my turret right now, and I know I'm going to kill him pretty soon here, or I would like to, so I'm just letting him push, because if I can't kill him myself, our jungler will come kill him, because Rengar's ult is on a pretty low cooldown. So, he's just hanging out. Everybody's just hanging out. So right now it's just a very back and forth. I'm not very concerned about health. He doesn't really hurt me that much. In fact, he kind of tickles. I just keep eating minions. See, a lot of people will, with Cho'Gath, they will hold their ult because they're like, I'm going to use it on them and I want to make sure it's up if we get into a fight. But really, it's only, it's only a 57-second cooldown. It is a less than a minute cooldown. If you hold your ult, you're wasting all that extra health you could get. Like right now, I have already got 2 stacks. So if I would have held it this entire time thinking, oh, I really want to kill Rise, I would have wasted all that extra health that I got. So it's just a waste. Don't waste it. So right now, see my spikes, they are hurting him when I hit minions. They run over the minions and they hurt him a little bit. It's very minimal damage, but it's damage nonetheless. You don't want to waste any damage. What are you two doing? So risky. If there was a ward in that bush, they would have died. So I'm just playing with, the Rise. Really, really want that blue buff. And it's 8 minutes. Is 9 minutes and she still has not gotten her second blue buff, which is absolutely horrible. She should have gotten there and been there to get it at 7 minutes. Totally awful. She is at 0-0-0. She is just not doing good as a jungler. Her buffs have been sitting for 2 minutes. Her farm is low. She basically has been non-existent this entire game, which is horrible for her. So right now, he's in a position where he is running away from me in a minion wave. If I would have knocked him up, he would have taken about 200 damage of minion damage. I would have hurt him with my Q and probably been able to kill him. Just Rengar. Propaganda. You suck. No, I'm just kidding. Propaganda is a buddy of mine. He gets his flash. He didn't really get the kill on him. I probably could have landed a Q, but I wasn't really concerned. Didn't really feel like diving, didn't know where Vi was. Wasn't really a big concern of mine, so I just left. Minions were pushed up to his turret. I'm totally cool with that. That means he's going to lose 1 or 2 waves of minions, so Vi comes up to take that experience and the gold. I that. And I've got teleport up, so I'm not even a little bit concerned. I'm really tanky. So this time, I immediately buy a Spectral's Cowl because I'm doing so well, and my health regen and mana regen is doing me such a good kindness. I get the Spectral's Cowl so um, I can have that 15 health regen whenever I take damage. So every time he's poking me, I'm getting more and more health back. And plus, it's magic resistant, so he's going to do even less damage to me. And then once I actually get more items and get a little bit tankier, he's not even going to hurt me. And then, yeah, I'm not even a little bit concerned about him. So he's gonna, I don't even know what he's doing. Oh, they're setting up to try to kill me. So they just came through and they killed Kale. And I was trying to come down and help her. They're running this way. I don't know what they're doing. Stupid. I'm such a gentleman. Look at me. I'll put some damage on him. He's also got a little bit of tankiness too, so it's not hurting him quite as much as I would like it to, especially since he probably has AP runes and masteries, and he's probably got some magic resist in there. I'm not really that concerned. I really just want that Spirit Visage though, because once I get that Spirit Visage, I'm just gonna have so much health regen after I kill things that I'm not even gonna be concerned. So I hit him, walk over, and I miss. I thought that ult was going to do a lot more damage, but he's really stupid, and this is the biggest thing I was trying to tell you guys about sticking around where you're not supposed to be. Right now, this Rise has less than 100 health, and he decides he wants to stick around and doesn't think that I can land a Q, which is very, very stupid. Right now, I waited until he had nowhere to go but here. Right now, tried to land a Q. And he's going, walking around. I walk towards him. I throw a Q behind him. He has nowhere to go. His flash is already down because Rengar got it. He can't go this way. Can't go this way. I was at enough range to where I could throw it behind him, and he would either have to run towards me and take a W to the face, or run away from me and get killed by the Q. So that was just really stupid of him. He should not have stayed. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of damage here on these minions, hit the turret a little bit. That was just absolutely horrible for him to have stayed. So I'm going to hit the turret a little bit. They're playing around down here. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how I feel about the pink ward in this bush. I mean, it's good. So exposed. I don't know. Anyways, I never left because I wasn't concerned by him still. I've got blue buff and red buff that I don't want to waste, so I just don't really leave lane. And he's not concerning to me. He hurts a little bit, but he's got a mantle. He's so scared. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and go back and buy, and then I can just teleport back in because I don't want to waste any time. So I get my Spirit Visage, I get my boots, I get a little bit more magic resist just so I know for sure he cannot hurt me. I guess I didn't teleport back. I love Cho'Gath. Everybody takes Cho'Gath for granted. Poor big fella. He's just a big old gentleman. Look at the face. Look at it. It's disgusting. Oh, look at his hair.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Look at how cute he is. So I like warding right here. Right here. Because if they come up from mid, typically they'll come from the river, which is just absolutely awful, but everybody does it. And then they'll usually come through here when they're jungling, and they're ganking from the jungle. So, I'm just gonna play with him a little bit more. But at this point, I'm so ahead of him, there's absolutely nothing he can do. There's really not. Dun-dun, dun-dun. I want your blue, 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 I want your blue. Blue buff. No, 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 no. I love top lane blue buffs. So awesome. I didn't realize he was pinging the heck out of me. And then he's like, oh no, she took my blue buff. You're just a big Cho'Gath. Yeah. Boop. Got your butt. Got your butt. Oh. Oh, I love, and then I can just spam because just look at that mana regen. Look at it. Look at the regen, which is just awesome. This Cho'Gath is just so mana heavy, and then I'm just gonna boop him a little bit. Poor guy. I actually felt really bad about smacking this Rise around. I really did. Just look at how big I am compared to him. So sad. Oh, the flash chomp! All your turrets do not hurt me. Not a turret in the world can stop Cho'Gath. Then this Vi comes up and has to do something. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Vi? What you gonna do? Not a goddamn thing. So I decide that now is about a good time that I would like to take a turret. What did I say? 10-15 minutes-ish. If you're getting good farms and good kills, shoot, soak it up. All the turrets are still up, so there's no real need to rush. Typically, it's just a whole idea of staying with your other lanes. Like if mid was down and bottom was down, they were over here. And like they were down here, and I was still playing up in top lane. Yeah, I'm a little behind on the times, but everybody was still kind of just chilling. So I was like, shoot, I'll just chill too. And then this cat come. This is hilarious. This right here is absolutely hilarious. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna not do anything at all. So, which is just great. Fighting over there. This Vi was very upset that I took her blue buff. So she decided she was gonna try to take all her blue buff, and then Rengar's a big old cat jerk took blue from Kale, who just suffers without it. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And Quan and Derp, don't even play with him. He's just absolutely just god awful, just a horrible, horrible player. Just look at that, just awful. No, I'm just kidding. All these people were my buddies. Yeah. Not the, yeah, everybody was my buddy. I guess so. Guess I wasn't paying attention. Anyways. So they're getting dragon, everybody's just chilling, they get a turret. So because they got a turret, and they knew that the bottom lane, or somebody, would be running towards this turret trying to save it. So all this stuff's going to be pushed up, all these minions are going to be here, we've got wards here to protect, and they're like, shoot, because we know they're running towards the bottom turret, let's go ahead and get dragon. Rise is trying to farm up mid because he's been suffering so much top. He's got 114, I got 137. He's not hugely behind, but it is kind of hard on him. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep pushing. I got a ward here, so no one can really sneak up on me through this little intersection. I got a ward here, so even if they do try to come up on me from behind, I at least have time to Q them, W them, possibly even kill them. I'm in a really good, really good stance right now. I've got full mana, full health. I've got, getting my catalyst to start my Rod of Ages, working on the turret. This Katarina just thinks she's gonna do something. I just walk away. Look at that. Teleport away. I'm like, okay. 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 Bye, guys. So now I got the other piece, the blasting wand. The reason why I got Merc Treads is because Cho'Gath, he seems like he's fast. He's pretty fast, but he's also pretty slow, and he's a huge target. So in team fights, everyone seems to accidentally click Cho'Gath. So you've got Vi, and you've got, oh my goodness gracious. You got a little bit of CC. If I wanted to chase down Caitlyn, she could net me. If I wanted to chase down Thresh, he could use his ult on me. I got the, I'm more so against Rise, and he's got his snare. So I got my Merc Treads for that extra magic resist, and just so that I can just absolutely chase people down. Tenacity is just all around amazing. Just any type of tenacity is just wonderful. Everybody loves tenacity. I'm gonna boop him a little bit. Boop and boop. And then I know this blue buff's gonna be up soon, so I'm gonna go peek at it. But he knows. He knows. I want it though. Oh. Fail ward. Fail ward. I really want this blue buff, but she ults it before I can. I mean, not ults it. She's gonna smite it, so I'm like, nah. I ain't about that life. I don't know what they're doing, but they got their turrets down, so that's pretty good. Cat. It's the poor cat. Hello, Vi. Hello, Clace. I want your blue buff. I love blue buff. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? Am I typing? I'm probably typing. I bet you anything I'm typing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, I wanted that life so bad. I'm gonna want that back. Man, I took it. Teehee, I lied. But then Twitch got it. So I'm really happy I got my blue buff. Wow, 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 wow. I'm just happy. I'm so happy that I got my blue buff. I'm gonna spam all of the stuff. Has been destroyed. What are you doing, Blitz? You are all by yourself. You're just gonna smack that red buff around. They're doing good. They got, everybody's up, but they're so close to getting, they were so close to the turret with everything pushed that it was great. This is not good. Should not be jungling while the rest of your team is pushing and doing important things. Please don't jungle at that time. And I'm just gonna keep pushing. I'm a firm believer that top lane. I'm a firm believer that top lane should just stay in their lane like most of the time, because it's a wonderful place for you. You've got all this farm, you've got bluffs, you got bluffs in your pop lane. You got buffs, you got farm, you are close to Baron if they want a Baron. I have teleport, so if I ever need to join the fight, I can. Like over here, they're screwing around. How did they put that ward there? When they weren't, wait, let me see that again. Who put that ward there? Must have been Derp. Did he like put it down before he ran away? Okay. Oh, it was Blitz. Well, like, who put that ward there? Who actually put that ward there? So they really shouldn't be doing this because, but then I'm teleporting in and I'm like, ha 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 ha, teehee, I'm going to eat your face. Shnom. Shnom.
There's a smell you can feel.
Nom, 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 nom. And I run really fast. I'm just kidding, I'll go back. So anyways, we're gonna run down mid lane because Cat is dead. It's not like it really matters at this point. We're pretty... Holy, guys is something. I'm sorry, we had some technical difficulties. My husband came into the room while I was trying to do things like the toys and watch kids drink run away. Oh, the old, so rude. Please sit back and enjoy the ride. This game is almost time to an end. Please enjoy us. Kill their turrets and nexus. Oh, I don't even sound like a robot. I sound like Oriana. I'm okay with that though. I block for you! I block for you! I am good friend! I'm going to eat you! No. Oh, what are you gonna do, Thresh? What are you actually gonna do? Why are we using the nexus? Let's get the nexus! Jeez. Oh god! I want to live! I want to live! This is the best. Stupid. The green. Wow. Poor Cho'Gath. Well, obviously I'm gonna fast forward because it's not good without me.
Purple team has slain the dragon.
They're dragoning, which is cool, I guess, but I mean, whatever. Oh yeah, my items. So after I finish my rod, I obviously grab wards every time I back. People, get your wards. I'm gonna say that like every episode. Like that's gonna be like my signature thing. Freaking buy wards. I'm so sick of you guys not buying wards. Look at this. Ward. Everyone has wards. It's not that hard. They're 75 gold. That is like less than any item ever. Besides like pots and stuff. Who uses pots? Anyways, buy wards. Cool. And then you've got your omen, which is cool. I like getting omen to chase people down because my Q isn't uber slow, so I got omen, which just makes it even uber slowier, and I can nom on them. God forbid I chase you down for a minute and nom you twice. I nommed ya. And I'm just gonna keep hitting this because I do not care about anything. Next. Do it. Rigar. And double rainbow. Double rainbow.